Hello friends, welcome back. I am Suhail Khan, Cisco certified trainer. I teach CCNA, CCNP and Python programming, and you are watching Cisco Expert channel because if you want to become an expert, then learn from expert. So today in this video we are learning the new CCNA 200-301 practicals. All right, and we are into lecture number 31 where we are going. I'm going to show you how to configure the dynamic netting, because as per the Cisco syllabus, configure and verify the inside source net using static and pools, right? So in pools there are two types of pools: overload netting and dynamic netting, right? In my previous video I have shown how to configure the dynamic netting, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to configure the dynamic netting. All right, overload netting I have shown in my previous video, and if you want to watch my videos, previous videos on all, just go to YouTube. My channel name is Cisco Expert, or you can write CCNA by Suhail Khan. This will take you to my channel, and don't forget to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any update. All right. So now let's start the video without wasting the time configuring the dynamic net. All right. And one important thing, I give online training worldwide. So if anybody is interested, then he can contact me at my WhatsApp number or my email address. All right. I give 200% expertization guarantee. Okay. Now, so I want to configure a dynamic netting over here. In my previous video, I have shown you how to configure the overload netting. In today's video, I'm going to show you the dynamic netting. So let me first make sure that no PC can ping the internet. All right. So I'm trying to ping 193.168.1.2, which is the IP address of your internet connection, right? So see, my computer is not able to ping right now because my service provider is not configured any type of netting over there, right? And we are going to configure the dynamic netting. Okay. So let me show you how to configuring the dynamic net. It is same to same like a overload netting, only few command will be removed. Okay. So let me show you. So first go to global configuration mode. All right. Okay. And create an pool, right? So create a command IP net pool. And again, this time also I'm giving my name as Suhail. This is my name, which is I'm giving name to a pool. Okay. So I'm creating a pool by name Suhail. And here in dynamic netting, you have to provide a range. See, so we have a range. Like if anybody comes to my router, then my router is having a range of IP address, which is 193.168.1.3. 0 is a network address, is not usable. 255 is a broadcast address, that is also not usable. 1 is used on particular interface. 2 is used for internet. So remaining IP is 3. From 3 to 193.168.1.254. This is the range, right? And then net mask will be 255.255.255.0. Now what does this mean? So I am telling my router that, hey router, I am creating a pool by name Suhail, and do one thing. If anybody comes to you, then now you have a range. In overload netting, we don't have a range. We have only one IP address, which we have mentioned in source and destination, right? But in overload net, in dynamic netting, we have a range of IP address. So this time I am having a range from 3 to 254. So I'm telling my router that, hey router, if anybody comes to you, then do one thing. You have a range of IP address. Give one IP address back to back randomly to any host which is coming to you for conversion, right? Then I have to activate this. So I will give command ipnet ipnet inside ipnet inside, right? Ipnet inside source inside source list. Now going to create a access list to IPNet inside source list to. Full name is Suhail. no need of writing overload because this time we are configuring the dynamic net, right? So I have tell my router that okay, I have activated this also. Now I'm going to make the interface as inside local, like inside port and outside port. Okay, so I will go in interface fast Ethernet 0/0 IP address 10.0.0.10, which is my IP address of my fast Ethernet port. Right, space 255.0.0.0 IP net inside because it is an inside port, right? And exit and just go to serial port interface serial 0/3/0 IP address 193.168.1.1 255.255.255.0 and IP net outside. All right. So I have configured the net, but I have to create an access list because I don't want anybody came to my router and my router will convert that particular IP address into a public IP address, right? So I don't want anyone. I want only my customer to come to my router, and then only my router will going to convert that traffic. So I will tell my router that, hey router, access list to permit the whole 10 network because in this scenario my service provider range is 10. So permit the whole 10 network 0.255.255.25. All right. So now I'm telling my router that I have created a dynamic netting on you and you have a range of IP address from 3 to 255 and don't allow anyone, allow only the host which is coming from 10 network. And I have decided it is an inside port and it is an outside port. All right. And by this command, I'm activating the netting. All right. Now let's check the output. Now, again, you have to be very quick. I'm just copy this thing and before pinging, I'm pressing enter. So the first packet will be request amount because it is for the ARP mapping and all. Okay, now see it is pinging. It is pinging. Again, I will go to another computer and paste and press enter. Just wait for it. Okay, it is also pinging. Again, go to the third computer, right click and paste and enter. All right. So again, the first packet will be the for ARP mapping and all. Okay, so it means my all the hosts are now connected to the internet. Just immediately go to ISP router to check the translation. Okay, just go to privilege mode, show IP net translation. All right, so here's the output. Again, this time also we are using an ICMP protocol. Inside local means the IP address before the conversion, before the netting. So before netting, our IP address was 10.0.0.1 and after the conversion, IP address is 1.3. So it means my router's netting is convert the 10.0.0.1 into 193.168.1.3. But when 10.0.0.2 is coming, so it convert 10.0.0.2 into 1.4 and when 10.0.0.3 is coming, it converts into 1.5. So it means my router is having a pool, it's having a bunch of like a range of IP address which it giving to all the hosts which is coming to it. All right. So this is all about your uh, practical about the dynamic netting. And for if you want an online training from me, then you can contact me. This is my WhatsApp number and this is my email address. And how you feel about my video, don't forget to mention in the comment section. And I give 200% expertization guarantee for online training worldwide. Okay, so thanks for watching and thanks for love and support, and don't forget to share the video and subscribe the channel.